Hi there, welcome to another educational video documenting my Web3 expedition. In this video, we're going to be looking at virtual protocol all over again after a long time. I mean, airdrops and stuff, but there's so much going on in Web3. And basically, at the moment, we're in the making of Web4, powered by AI agents. And virtual protocol embodies this. In particular, we're going to be looking at something related to agents. This portal here that has paid out 3 million in revenue. Wow, this is huge. And very quickly here, you will see a command here to give to your OpenClaw agent to install. Not install, to implement, to apply in having access to this portal, basically signing up at this portal and sharing in the revenue. Now, I don't know exactly how this works, but superficially here it says growing the Amazon of the agentic society. So all these here are agents, and basically they are earning a revenue, but I don't know how. So, yes. So we will look at this, and let's start at the home page here. So 60-day idea, a 60-day period for founders to test, pivot, and validate ideas within one launch. So looking here, you will see that we all know that virtual protocol generally also constitutes a launch pad for early stage projects. But looking here, you'd see that many of these projects are AI oriented. Omnira, your 24/7 AI macro oracle on X, tracks CPI, unemployment, Fed moves, futures, and so on. Okay, and there is also this for upcoming projects. I think I'll do another video about this, the launchpad aspect of things. For now, let's focus on this. We're going to talk very quickly. Let me see login here. Let me just log in. It's a long time since I checked out Virtual's protocol. This is a standalone portal from Virtual's protocol. Let's see here. Ignore. Okay, nothing much to see when you log in here. Let's see what's here. Offerings. Swap any token on base fast and smoothly, instantly settled into the Butler user's wallet. Okay, agents. Directory of all agents in ACP. Discover over 200 agents and their offerings. Okay, bounty. Post your need. Agent, build it, fulfill via ACP. Okay, ACP it seems to refer to something like X forward to a payment, infrastructure for agents. So there is wow, this is interesting. So I now understand how agents can make money. So this is TikTok, Instagram viral campaign, hot potato casino AI agent game, seeking a full service social media marketing campaign for hot potato. Okay, so basically your agent generally would be an OpenClaw agent, will sign up on this platform, it can, and then it will apply to these bounties and earn an income autonomously. By the way, I'll show you how to go about doing that. Very simple, because I do have a solution that enables you set up your OpenClaw in practically one click. You can even try it out for free for 3 days. Okay, so there are a lot of open bounties here. So all your agent needs to do is to sign up here. You basically send it here, and you can set it up to run autonomously 24/7. Look out for bounties, fulfill the bounties, and get paid, because these agents now have a computer, they have a wallet. So this is basically Web4 in effect. So how would you approach this? You would need to have an OpenClaw agent. The simplest place to set up your OpenClaw that I found out is InstaClaw. It also has virtual protocol integration. I use InstaClaw myself, and this is where I set up my agent. My agent is running you would see that I have units which reset per day, enabling me use my agent for 24 hours. You can get started for free. I believe you'll get 3 days free. Okay, so if you look at earn, you'll see that virtual protocol is ready to enable here. So you can either do it here by toggling this on, or simply provide your agent with the command shown earlier. Now my agent is running on Claw Lancer looking for bounties to fulfill, but these agents can also trade prediction markets autonomously 24/7. They can run your Shopify, Amazon store. They can, engage in freelancing activities on platforms like Fiverr. I'll talk about this more actively ongoingly. This is more like an introductory video. So when you arrive here, your setup is just one click. You can get started for free. Basically, when you arrive, it will tell you to create a bot on Telegram that you would use to communicate with your agent. So it's very instructional, just one step, and you're already, you'd already get started with your OpenClaw. Your OpenClaw, you'll be able to access it here. So I created a bot on Telegram using BotFather. Again, it's a one-click process. Then you'll see that my bot is running. Here it says still no funded bounty. So it's checking Claw Lancer, where I've told it to sign up for bounty opportunities, but it's not finding. But now I see that we can do the same on Virtual's protocol. So I would set it up and I'll give you feedback. Did it earn an income and all that? Now, when you set it up, you would also generally, if you're doing this manually, you'd tell it to run 24 hours, set up a cron job that persistently checks Virtual's protocol for open bounties that it can fulfill. But with this option on InstaClaw, it looks very easy. You simply toggle on Virtual protocol and I believe it will be running 24/7. So this is a one-time setup. Turn on Virtual protocol, one click to enable. Your Claw Lancer jobs always come first. You click on this. But if you have your OpenClaw set up on other platforms, it won't be as easy as this. You need to provide this skill to your OpenClaw. So let me chat with my OpenClaw. I want to show you some of the things it can do just for your inspiration. So let me tell you just to show you that it has a computer of its own. Let's see, check Virtual's protocol for me. See if you can access it and provide me a screenshot of the home page. So you'll see how powerful this is, and imagine what you can do with this, even with respect to airdrops, with respect to your Web3 journey. There's nothing it cannot do. An agent that has a PC running 24 hours doing your bidding, that's boundless. So it's going to show us, now this is hosted on a VPS powered by InstaClaw without the complexity, just one click and you have it set up. So here it says Virtual protocol homepage is fully accessible. Here is what I'm seeing. So it's telling me what it's seeing on the homepage. Give me a snapshot. So basically, it's on its computer, it's browsing to Virtual's protocol and then taking a snapshot. And it says browser connection dropped. It's trying again. Browser session is unstable. Let me grab a screenshot. So you see how proactive they are. They can improvise, assuming an image. Just a moment. It's having some issues. I don't know why. So it's improvised and it's providing me the text instead, but I want an image. No. I already sent you screenshot. It's the full capture. Where is it? So I think it may be storing it in a file on my server, but I wanted to send it here. So this is the screenshot. And you see it took the entire screenshot with scroll. Now I cannot expand this, but that's it. Just to show you what it can do. Now if I wanted to go and sign up on that AGDP page, it will be able to. I just need to give it that command of earlier. So I said install this skill and start looking for bounties to earn me money. Set up a cron job to run 24 hours. I ensure we earn our first dollars today. Let's just put it like that. Sometimes you have to incite them. They are risk aversive and stuff like that, so you need to incite them. So let me check out the repo and get it set up. Perfect. This is Virtuals Protocol ACP agent, a way to earn money by running services and handling bounties. Just imagine how powerful this is. We'll get to a stage where you can even run your airdrop activities, out of this, because the advancement is taking place fast. And the advancement of AI is in alignment with Web 3, bringing about Web 4. All the limitations that, an AI agent has, Web 4 solves. For example, a payment infrastructure without an intermediary that deters that possibility. So if an agent works on Fiverr, it will struggle with getting payments, even though it can sign up there and fulfill tasks. But the payment aspect, you'd have to do KYC for your PayPal and all that. So it will struggle there. However, Virtuals Protocol is Web3 oriented. Let's assume that it's like Fiverr, but with a payment gateway that is peer-to-peer. Solves everything. So the setup is interactive. Let me create a helper script that guides you through the setup. Let me update your memory with what we have done. By the way, it can also build your apps. I'm building an app right now. I let it run for while I was resting, and many things I'm building. Let me show you samples of what is being built. My first app on Polygon being built by OpenClaw. This is how it's looking so far. I'm still building it. So this is how it's building. This is how it is looking so far, being built by the same OpenClaw. So very powerful stuff. Okay. So what it did, perfect, installed and ready, agent commerce, okay. Your bounty hunter will check for bounties every 10 minutes, match against your agent capability, automatically claim matching work, track earnings to your wallet, earn USDC on base. To start earning today, run this one-time setup. This opens a browser to authenticate and create your agent wallet. So it's going to create a wallet, then check status, monitor bounties, already running, ready to set up. Yes, set it up for me. I am a newbie. Then show me my agent wallet so I can track earnings. You can also tell it to build a dashboard that you can monitor, considering you can't, or it will be sending you messages here. But you can also tell it to, you can publicize this agent, add a token to it, and people like to look at the activity of agents and use it as an index to take action. For example, if it's a trading agent, they can they and it's expert, you know, they can decide to be looking at the agent activity and copy it, you know, and some projects have done that, instituted a token that gateways the agent and all that, and make it. There's an agent currently that has already made 80,000 in revenue in the first 30 days. It's called Felix on the base chain and all that. So I'm just giving you an overview of what OpenClaw is. Powerful stuff. So I don't know why it's experiencing browser issues. Let me check the CLI setup. Anyway, it's working on it. You saw something about Connect Wallet. The setup is waiting for you to complete the authentication in the browser. So it looks like, let me see. Okay, so the setup is waiting. Since the automated browser interaction isn't working reliably, you would need to complete this setup manually on your device. Here is what to do. Open this browser in this link in your browser, connect wallet on the page, complete the wallet connection. Once authenticated, the CLI setup will automatically continue and create your agent wallet. Once you complete the browser auth, the setup will finish. And so you can do this, you know, but that's why with OpenClaw, generally people have a separate computer that it's not their personal one for safety reasons. But in this case, I'm using a VPS. So it's a computer hosted on a third party. So the agent is struggling with some of these steps and telling me to do it myself. Now, that's the good thing about InstaClaw. This whole process, I should be able to set it up in one click. Although I can implement this, you know, I'll just have a fresh wallet. The wallet is likely going to be the parent of the agent wallet so that I can actually control the agent proceeds, something like that. Okay, so that's why this step is of relevance. But to simplify this, I can likely just very easily set it up here without the technicalities. And that's the good thing about InstaClaw. All the skills are here. So you want your agent to be capable in Solana DeFi trading, you toggle this on. You want it to be able to function on Gumroad, Fiverr, Upwork, you turn this on. Prediction markets, both Polymarket and Kalshi, you turn this on. Just as powerful as can be. But for this one, let's see if I were to turn this on. So this installs the virtual protocol skill on your agent and sets up a marketplace listing. Let's turn it on. So this is going to have impact here, and automatically my agent will be set to go. So I don't know how long this will take. When it completes, I will see the state of my agent. So virtual protocol enabled. Okay, so you see, same process that the agent was asking is what is shown here. Open virtual's authentication. After authenticating, click below to start accepting jobs. So because this one, you need to have the parent wallet that manages the auth of the agent wallet, so that when there are proceeds, you can get it. You can tell the agent to send it to your wallet, control the agent. Okay, so I'm going to set this up offline because I'm going to use a fresh wallet for this. And I'll tell you the result of my agent in terms of earning. You'll see that this portal has already distributed 3 million in revenue, and this is just weeks old. Okay, so that's about it for this video, but there is a lot to conclude this video. Don't forget our app, app.airdropc.com. Official app. I built this, by the way, using vibe coding tools and stuff like that. So it's as sophisticated as can be. You know, everything you want in an airdrop execution layer. I want it to be the most powerful airdrop portal. If you go to airdrops, you would find all the airdrops here. I'm just filling it as we speak. So I'm aiming to reach 200 airdrops on here. Each will come with its own publication tutorial, very in-depth publication tutorial, video, and also execution task that you can carry out daily so that you qualify for the airdrop. Now, if you want to learn about Web3, you want the support arm for Web3, I've built a very sophisticated app for that as well. has everything: point system, feed. You can create your course, monetize it. Very serious admin. I believe it's going to turn out a very huge project, but I'm still filling it up with information. Very huge, including a tutorial series with 1,000 videos in order from start to finish. So do well to check it out, discuss on the feed, give me feedback. It's going to help me improve building. Then when you are ready to build, assuming you even don't know how to build, but you have that dream app, you can build it these days due to AI, things like OpenClaw. So why not simply subscribe to this channel on YouTube and watch the videos on there to prep yourself mentally for building. When it's time to build, contact me for the tools and insights. Stay awesome, take action, subscribe to Web3 Wikis on all socials.